There are three reasons that I'm very excited to be here today. The first is because Durham is a unique and rising city in the United States. Diverse, forward-looking, ready for the future, and it's always a pleasure to be in a community that gets it. So thank you all. The second one is a little bit more personal. I've been living in DC now for almost a year. And my two pet peeves about DC are that you can't get good barbecue and you can't get good iced tea. So I was telling the mayor that in a little while my staff and I are going to go out to the pit and I hope it's good barbecue. Is it? Good, good, good. I'm looking forward to it. And the third is the most important and the reason that we're here today. I want to make an important announcement about an initiative that is going to help ensure that more young people and families have the opportunity to thrive in Durham. Here's why we're here. Yesterday, President Obama launched Connect Home. Connect Home is an initiative that we believe is going to help enhance the lives of children and families who live in public housing communities in the United States. I first got the call from President Obama about my interest in being HUD Secretary, I guess about 15 months ago. And the first thing that I thought about was how could we enhance opportunity for people who live in America's public housing communities to help ensure that everyone has a chance to succeed. Through Connect Home, we're going to accelerate broadband internet adoption in 28 communities, 27 cities, big and small, and one tribal community in the United States, and help up to 200,000 children gain access to the life-changing opportunities that are available online. And I'm proud to say that Durham, North Carolina is one of those communities. No child should ever be held back at the starting line of life. And our work together will allow students to get off to a running start. We believe that these efforts are critical because right now, less than half of the poorest American households have a home internet subscription. And they face great barriers when trying to lift themselves up and better their lives because of that. For instance, right now, about 90% of college applications and 80% of job openings with Fortune 500 companies are submitted online. So the stakes are very clear that in this 21st century, families need 21st century tools to thrive. And Connect Home is going to help provide those tools. Here in Durham, HUD is teaming up with two national nonprofits, Everyone On and US Ignite, to bring together public and private sector leaders to expand broadband adoption. In Durham, Connect Home can impact up to 800 children living in about 2,000 different housing units in the community. Google will offer free home service to folks in public housing and other low-income developments. And because we also know that a family can't use the internet if they don't have a computer or the knowledge to operate one, we're also working on getting devices into their hands. That's why organizations like the American Library Association and PBS will work with their local affiliates to offer free training in digital literacy as well. And groups like the College Board and Age of Learning will offer online educational tools for students of all ages, whether they're early learners or getting ready to take the SAT exam. We know that this is not a definitive solution to the digital divide, but it's a strong start. And my hope for this pilot is that we'll have success, demonstrate results, and grow it in the future, because it has a real impact on people's lives. There's the example of a man named Martin, for instance, from Dover, New Jersey, who used to have internet access and then lost it because he lost his job. And he realized that his son was getting behind in his homework because he no longer had access. And thanks to Everyone On, one of the partners of Connect Home, they helped Martin's family regain access. And Martin said that it pained me to see how far my son could fall behind his peers. Computers are not a luxury for a sophomore in high school. They're a learning tool that all students need to have. He said, I'm not looking for handouts. I'm looking for a way to provide my son with what he needs. Isn't that what all of us, as parents, as grandparents, are looking for our young people? At HUD and through the Obama administration and working with local leaders like Mayor Bell, we want to make that difference as well. And that's what Connect Home is all about. We hope that because of this effort, more young people will do well on those third grade reading tests. More of them will have the tools to succeed and graduate from high school and go on to college and be able to achieve their dreams. That's what we want for every young person. That's the idea of the United States of America. Thank you very much.